Okay guys, we got tagged by RealBigMonkey. Pretty excited about it. 5 items that you would take with you in the forest. Your dick.
That's one of them.
Alright, number 1. Fire. There's a big deliberation, or debate, I don't know if deliberation's a word, between a lighter and a ferro rod. I take both, so that's my first item. Item number 2, the machete. And RealBigMonkey, your machete collection is legendary. It's amazing. I like watching your channel, mostly see your new machetes and new knives and stuff like that. Check this out. I think you might like this. This is from Guatemala. It's like it's a sheath you can't really find around here unless you go to Central America. It's a 13-inch blade, and this is kind of like a knife. Right here we have a bottle opener. So if this, okay, I'll show you in a second. And we got a saw here and a hook. The hook is coming handy for me, like when I cut thorns out of the way, I can just throw them out of the way. Grab them without grabbing with your hand. Nice and sharp. I had to put my own edge on it because they don't come with an edge. Really, they come with almost an edge. Cornetta is the brand. Yeah, so it's a 13-inch blade, and here's a little addition I put onto the sheath here, if you can see that. So that's number 2. So fire number 1, machete number 2. Very important. I do not go in the woods without a beer. That was good. Alright, so number 4, knife. And interesting enough, I just bought this knife. I got it in the mail yesterday, so I haven't used it yet. But this is the Mora Companion Black. I don't know if it's the newer version or if it's just the differences between, I'd like to talk about the differences between the carbon and the original. I'm pretty sure this is not the heavy duty, but now that I look at it, maybe it is the heavy duty, maybe that's the difference. But anyways, where there's usually gaps in here in the handle, which is something that's a pet peeve. This brand new Mora does not have that problem. It is sealed, if you can see in there. It's definitely super sealed, and it just looks awesome black on black. The handle is just a little bit smaller, so it's a little bit more sleek still. The blade's thinner. I'm in love with this knife. I just think it looks super nice. Made in Sweden back here. So yeah, there's some differences. This is definitely stainless steel, which is something I want because it's winter over here and I keep having to clean my knives every time I go out, which is annoying. It's okay actually, it's kind of fun sometimes. So I take a knife with me, and the rotation of knives is I might take this one instead. Glock 81, guys, sawback, which is probably really good if you're surviving. All you have is a knife, so you can put a little notch in what you're going to baton, then take a wedge to baton the piece of wood instead of not having anything at all to do some splitting. And the fact it has this awesome clip that's not going to go anywhere. This is a knife I take when I go skiing and stuff also. Also a rotation for machetes. So I got its bigger brother over here. Hope you guys can see that whole thing. Bought this from the same place. Antigua, Guatemala, Central America. This one's a Colima. You can see the Colima stamp here. So yeah, those are my machetes, and you can see the size comparison. I don't know how much you can see on this camera setting, but there you go. So 4 items so far. Beer, lighter, knife, and machete. And also, if I don't take a machete, I'll just take this hatchet. Because before I didn't like hatchets, but now I like them a lot. It really does some serious work, guys. I like it a lot. It's fun, something new to learn. Axes and hatchets are dangerous. A lot more dangerous than a machete. But maybe that's what's fun about it too. You can get a lot of work done with them too. And the back end's a little hammer. So yeah, this is only about 15 bucks I got at Home Hardware. And it came without a sheath, so I made a sheath out of off a handle of a tote bag, a little luggage bag. I just needed it for the day, and I've been using it ever since. I'm probably gonna get a sheath and a nicer looking axe soon. So I think that's 5 items. Nope, still have 4 items. Always take an emergency blanket, because this is awesome. Really lightweight. And unless I'm planning for a big camp and stuff, I take a real sleeping bag or something like that. But I just take this with me for a day camp. That's what I usually do. It's just a nice day camp, and then I go back home. And for sure, always take. Dude, that's more than 5 items. Well, a flashlight's always nice too. I'm just going to show you guys my flashlight. It's solar powered, and it has a USB port in it. Charge up your items, like your phone. Yeah, I'm on. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's it for me. And also, this doesn't count as an item because it's clothes. But I like thin gloves. Nice thin glove like that. It's amazing. Some textured grip. It's just a lot better than having no gloves. Okay guys, those are my machetes and knives and stuff like that. Next video I will show you my collection of knives. If you can guess what this folder is.
Hi, Really Big Monkey and other people. Thanks for the tag about the 5 items that we would bring. So I don't have all my stuff to show and tell, but the 5 items that I would bring into the bush, I would bring, depending on your survival, you know, if you're gonna traverse and survive through the woods myself, I would bring a compass. I would bring a compass, and I would bring a map. So you can print a map, or you can go into your back road map books, or you can go buy a topo map. But if you know you're going to trek into the wilderness for some days, a topographic map is what you want. And what I would do, if I'm worried about weight or light, I would take the page right out, stick it in my waterproof case. It's a whole expensive case right here, but it works. And fold your map up, and then you can find where all the water is. You can find where your roads are, how to get out. If you want to stay in, you're comfortable, you know how to navigate and traverse. So that's what I would bring. Compass, map. I would definitely bring an axe. It would be not this one. It would be a longer wood handle, bit bigger head. This is a great tool in the bush because not only can you get your firewood, and you can chop your line clear if you need to. You can fight a bear. I'm more comfortable holding on to a very heavy axe than a knife myself. Cougars, whatever. So I would definitely bring an axe, not a knife. If I can only bring 5, it would be an axe. A bigger wood handle with a bigger head. I would bring my water canteen. So definitely need, maybe not a water bottle. I'd probably bring something a little bit more durable. So this is just an example, but I would definitely bring a water canteen. Thank you, water. And then I would bring my waterproof matches. So I would dip matches into wax. I would put them in my case here that has the little strikey thing. This is waterproof. And not a lighter. Me, myself, not a ferro rod. Lighters get wet, ferro rods, you're messing around trying to do it. But I would just take some regular big thick matches, you know, you get in a box, dip them in wax, put a whole schwack load in here.
Schwack.
And it's waterproof. So that's that. I would wrap my axe with the paracord. Monkey?
Really big monkey, man.
Really Big Monkey was talking about this stuff. And so if I can only have 5, I would kind of cheat and wrap my axe handle with the paracord, so it actually would seemingly seem like one item. So that's me. Those are my items. I would bring my axe. Not this one. It would be a little bit longer wood handle, a teeny tiny bit bigger of a head. I think this is like a 1.5 pound. I might bring a 2 pound head. I would bring my compass. If I'm not going to survive or traverse, I probably wouldn't bring the compass if I know the back country I'm going into. But if I don't know the area, definitely going to bring my compass. I'm going to bring my handy dandy topo map. It doesn't even have to be very great elevation relief detail, but it will help you survive if you need to get out or find water or something. So compass, map, waterproof map case, compass, map, water canteen, my weapon. That's also dubs as my fire starter and everything. And my matches, my fire light. For keeping warm, you know, hopefully you're layered up and you got your proper layers on. I know my friend mentioned about mitts. I love these. These are like $5. Get a big bag of them, but they're so warm, and when they get wet, you just take them off and put another pair on. But yeah, and if I'm carrying on, I have my weapon, and I can build my fire and stay warm, sleep on boughs, keep myself layered up. And if it's a true survival situation, I'm laughing because I know how to get out of the bush. Alright, thanks guys.
Alright, thanks Really Big Monkey for tagging us. And
yeah, thanks Big Monkey.